Hello, good afternoon. Hello to everyone. Welcome. We have got quite a good number of participants that have joined in today. To introduce myself, my name is Nangsi. I am the regional manager working here at the Alliance for Financial Inclusion. And I basically look after two portfolios, the South Asia region and also the Southeast Asia region. So, yeah, before I give my welcome note, perhaps maybe we should take some moment here to take a group picture. And I would request my good colleague, Miss Kat, to, enable us for the group picture. I would also encourage all the participants here to maybe kindly show us your good picture, open up your camera for a group picture. Kat, please let us know how we are going through this group picture session.
So thanks, Nancy.
Mm.
Let me just admit everybody in. Yes, you can turn on your camera to take a picture because
Oh,
there's not it's not many. Yeah.
okay. May I request everyone if you can please put on your cameras on? I can see Omer from State Bank of Pakistan. Hi, Omer.
Okay. I
Right.
think we got a good amount.
Hi Nancy, how are you?
I'm good, Omer. Thank you for joining in.
Okay.
Ah,
Ready?
ready?
Everyone smile.
Smile, yeah?
One, two. Wait, two more people coming in. Okay. One, two, three, and one more. One, two, three. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Kat. Okay, so we will proceed with our session for today without any further delay. Once again, good afternoon to everyone. And yeah, it's a great pleasure for me to be able to deliver this very short and a brief welcome note from my end for this second session of our regional member sharing and also learning series. We call it the Learnovation Lounge series for South Asia's Regional Financial Inclusion Initiative, SARFII in short. And today's session is on an exciting topic. That's the Nepal's Financial Inclusion Index. Well, allow me to start by welcoming participants, mostly from South Asia, as I can see, and beyond. Even our AFI colleagues. I can also see some of colleagues from Arime, Bhutan. And yeah, thanking and appreciating in advance the Nepal Rastra Bank for hosting this very important session today. Just to give a brief background, the Learnovation Lounge series is SARFII's initiative, and it's also, I would say, an outcome of our regional close collaboration and a call for regional capacity enhancement that also aligns to fulfilling our implementation of the SARFII Strategic Action Plan, which has been set for 2026 to 2030. I think this was endorsed last year by our SARFI leaders in the GPF at Swakopmund in Namibia. I would say that there are two salient, or if you can call it two important elements of this virtual knowledge sharing platform. Firstly, I would stress this being a member-driven platform. So this is not AFI-driven. This is a member-driven platform for knowledge sharing and also showcasing our members' leading financial inclusion policy models and our best practices. This also gives us an opportunity and to support the South Asia members' visibility in the AFI network as well. Secondly, I would say this initiative would also portray a stronger bond that displays, unwavering commitments from our SARFI members. So, based on our regular plans, SARFI members, we plan always to host this Learnovation Lounge series, taking turns every 2 months. So we have in total 6 member institutions under SARFII. Nepal Rastra Bank is our chair institution. State Bank of Pakistan is our vice chair institution, and our esteemed members are from Maldives Monetary Authority, Central Bank of Sri Lanka, Bangladesh Bank, and also Microcredit Regulatory Authority from Bangladesh. So, if you remember, if there were some of our participants here, I think you will clearly remember that we had SBP in our first session on Asan mobile money accounts in December last year. And then for the next session, we look ahead for Bangladesh Bank and my Maldives Monetary Authority. They are there in the next pipeline, and we'll host the third session together. And the dates are confirmed. It will happen during 7th May of 2026. Well, this session today is expected to provide Nepal's financial inclusion insights in developing, measuring, and also implementing their financial inclusion index. I will not dwell so much on this session insights, as I think this will be deliberated and discussed in detail in much awaited presentation today. So, with this, my very special appreciation to our moderator, Ms. Shikha Adhikari Regmi, who's the acting director and head of the Financial Inclusion and Consumer Protection Division at the Nepal Rastra Bank. And also, esteemed speaker we have today is Mr. Indra Tribicram Pahari, who's the Deputy Director of the Financial Inclusion and Consumer Protection Division, again from Nepal Rastra Bank. So my best wishes to the moderator and the speaker. And now I would like to hand it over to Ms. Sika for her opening note and to take on from here. Ms. Sika, please, the platform is yours.
Great, thank you, Nancy. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be a part of SARFII Learnovation program. And in the recent years, we have witnessed a rapid transformation in the financial services driven by digital technology, fintech innovations, and new delivery channels. These developments provides an opportunity to expand the access to the financial services, particularly for the underserved populations such as rural communities, women, micro and small enterprises, and informal sector. Today, we are going to present on the Financial Inclusion Index, which is published by Nepal Rastra Bank from the last recent 2 years, that is 2024 and 25. Today, about the Financial Inclusion Index, I will explain a short brief regarding what we have done while calculating the Financial Inclusion Index of Nepal. Financial Inclusion Index developed by Nepal Rastra Bank provides a comprehensive assessment of the level and progress of the financial inclusions in Nepal. Financial Inclusion Index is calculated by using the Human Development Index (SDI), which values from the 1, and the index has been developed by using the 55 different indicators across the 3 dimensions. We have used the 3 dimensions that they are assess, uses, and quality, and assess 15 indicators represented from the assess point of view, and 15 indicators represent from the uses, whereas the 25 indicators are from the quality aspect. The assess indicates point digital delivery channels. We have taken the different access points, either bank and financial institution branches or from the digital point of view. And it is the access point for the consumer to take the financial services. Similarly, users reflects the engagement of the individuals and the household and how they are frequently use the financial services from the different point of sales. And regarding the quality is the indicates the meaningful gains in the financial literacy, similarly strengthening the consumer protection and better overall consumer experiences. Talking about the last year Financial Inclusion Index, we have 0.53 as a financial inclusion index. And regarding this, we have taken the banking channels, digital services, insurance, EPF, CIT, these are the financial services, financial sector services which we have taken during while calculating the financial inclusion index. Now we will go upon the discussion and presentation on what are the segments and what we use to calculate the financial inclusion index. I request Indra ji to present regarding the method of calculating the financial inclusion index. And I also request all the participants to ask the questions or to put on the questions in the chat box so that we can respond them after the presentation. Thank you. Over to you, Indraji.
Thank you, Nancy and Shikha ma'am. Good afternoon and namaste. I'm Indra Pahari, working in Nepal Rastra Bank as a deputy director in Financial Inclusion and Consumer Protection Division. Today, I'm with you people to discuss about the learning experience of the Nepal Rastra Banks regarding to competition and calculation of the financial inclusion index. Basically, we are preparing to publish the financial inclusion index since last 3 or 5 years, but due to some technical problem as well as some difficulties to capture the data from the other financial sectors, regulators, bodies, so it takes a little bit 2 or 3 more years. And finally, we, as Shikha ma'am told, finally we were able to publish the financial inclusion index data in 2025 based on the 2024 years data, as well as we also published the next year's financial inclusion index data in 2026 based on the year of 2025. In this session, next slide, please. Okay, thank you. Another next. Yes, thank you. Today we are going to discuss about the background to somewhat extent about the financial inclusion as well as the overall financial system in Nepal and the institutional and country practices of the financial inclusion index. And we also discuss about the data and methodology used by Nepal Rastra Bank while calculating the financial inclusion index. Same as we will show the overall structure of financial inclusion index of the Nepal Rastra Bank. Then we will share the dimensions and indicators weight we assigned. And ultimately, we will show the result of financial inclusion index as Shikha ma'am already explained. And at the last of this session, we will discuss about the several causes of the uh, enhancement causes for the growth of financial inclusion index, as well as the what NRB is going to do for the future for the better enhancement of the financial inclusion, as well as to enhance the financial inclusion indexes. And I will also like to request you, if you are not able to hear me, then please just inform us, because sometimes we may have to face the technical problem. So I just inform you before we start the presentation. Okay, next, please, ma'am. Yeah. This is just a background slide, and we are just putting here about the financial inclusion as well as financial inclusion index. As we all know that financial inclusion index means not only opening the bank account or taking the loan or opening the wallet account. It is also the matter for the usage of these services as well as the quality of such kind of services. So based on the to measure the financial inclusion status, we have to calculate the financial inclusion index. So we can evaluate the existing status of the particular countries' access to financial services, uses of financial services, as well as qualities of financial services. And all this index also helps to replace the uh, users life about the user life towards the financial innovation as well as the financial initiatives. So, reason to calculate the financial inclusion index. In this point, we are just putting some bullet points to inform the why NRB published the financial inclusion index. There are the many reasons or many justifiable or many importance point, but some are the Nepal Rastra Bank has committed to calculate the financial inclusion index in international forums such as the Maya Declaration as well as the in several leaders roundtable meeting in AFI as well as the SARFII platform. Similarly, the another reason to compute the financial inclusion index is strategy priority for the economic development. Of course, based on the data or based on the status of the assessment, then only policymaker can develop the strategies for the economic development. The next important reason is that Nepal Rastra Bank along with the other leaders of the financial sector of the Nepal, has prepared a draft of national financial inclusion strategy. Of course, this strategy is also prepared based on the feedback as well as the suggestion of the AFI, and this strategy has been submitted to the government to publish as well as for the implementation. So, to monitor the progress of this strategy, we have to develop the financial inclusion index. The next reason is guidelines for the financial inclusion policies. Of course, we have also issued the NRB has also issued the financial inclusion policies. So, for these guidelines, financial inclusion index is inevitable. And next one is measuring the policy effectiveness. Of course, to measure the policy implementation effectiveness, we have to make the assessment how the policies is going on or how the policy is working as per expectation or not. And last one is encouraging the policy reform and innovation. Of course, in context of Nepal, we are just uh, using the products, financial products, as well as the services which we have used since the very long periods. So to reform such kind of innovation, such kind of policy innovation, such kind of product innovation, we have no option to deal with the policies and to issue the directives to the regulated entities to review or to develop the new product as per the requirement of the financial consumers. Next, please, Catherine. Okay. This slide is also cover for the background, and we are just showing this picture or diagram reflect the financial system in Nepal. Basically, we have the five sector. One is the banking sector, which regulator is the NRP, and there are the separate regulated entities like commercial bank, development bank, finance companies, as well as uh, microfinance institution. Similarly, another one is the infrastructure development bank, and there are the several payment service provider as well as the payment separate operator. Beside these regulated entities, other are the non-bank financial institutions. Under this, money changers, travel agencies, hire purchase companies are included, which are also regulated under the Nepal Rastra Bank. Another one is the insurance sector, uh, which is regulated by the Nepal Insurance Authority, and operator are the life insurance companies, non-life insurance companies, reinsurance companies, and the microinsurance companies. The next one is the capital market regulator, whose name is the Securities Board of Nepal, and under this, there are the separately regulated entities like stock exchange, listed companies, credit rating agencies, etc. And some institutions are operating based on their individual act. These four institutions are the non-financial institutions. These are the Employee Provident Fund, Citizen Investment Trust, Credit Guarantee Corporation, and Social Securities Fund. These institutions also deal with the members to exchange the financial product. And last one is the Department of Cooperative. Its other name is the Nepal uh, Cooperative Regulatory Authority. And under this, there are the around 33,000 to 35,000 cooperative operated across the countries based in the different sizes. What I am talking about the financial system in Nepal here is that we are trying to cover all the information or all the data from the all sectors to calculate the financial inclusion index, so that we can really reflect the real status of the country in the context of financial inclusion. So we are trying to cover all the financial sectors information at a time of calculating the financial inclusion index. Catherine, next slide, please. Oh, I'm just sharing here the institutional and country practices to calculate the indexes. Uh, just first one is the World Bank published the Global Index database every 3 year beginning for 2021. NRB to calculate the financial inclusion index. NRB also takes some information from this survey. This survey is published every 3 years, and we are using the information or data from this survey. Basically, we take such information to calculate the quality indexes, basically. Similarly, IMF also collect the annual time series data on access and uses of basic financial services in financial access survey. In this context, we have not taken any kind of information from the IMF survey, but we got the information or the calculated methodologies when we are computing the financial inclusion index. Of course, RBI has also constructed the financial inclusion index by using the 97 indicators of different three dimensions, 26 for the access and 52 for the uses and 19 for the qualities to calculate the financial inclusion index. We are also at a time when we are calculating the financial inclusion index, we uh, closely uh, consult with the RBI peoples uh, regarding the different dimensions and indicators. Next slide, Yasin, please. Yeah. Background support. As I told at the beginning of this presentation, Nepal Rastra Bank tried to compute the financial inclusion index since the 2022 or 23 to calculate the financial inclusion index. Basically, within the Nepal Rastra Bank, we form a committee with a member of different related departments like payment system department, research department, bank supervision department, like this. Same as we are also form a committee compromising the different regulators of the financial system within the Nepal. Just I already show you the financial system in the Nepal. So we form a committee compromising all these sectors people to calculate the financial inclusion index. Beside these internal activities, we get the support from the Alliance for Financial Inclusion, AFI. The matter is related with the 2021-22 as per the agreement of the AFI and NRB to implement the financial literacy framework in Nepal. AFI has submitted the financial inclusion framework indicators to the Nepal Rastra Bank. So based on that indicators, NRB, it means FICBT, initiate to compare to publish or to compute the financial inclusion index for the Nepal. The next supporting organization is the Reserve Bank of India, RBI. When we are calculating all those things, and when we already we completed all the things related to the financial inclusion index, we have some sort of confuse, or we have some sort of technical difficulties to calculate the financial inclusion index. Basically, we just clarify the confuse with the RBI. These are the what will be the target value of any indicators, how we can determine the target value of the each indicators, as well as what will be the target period of each indicators. Same as when we have to remove the some sort of indicators from the financial inclusion index structure, then what will be the change of the overall indicator, as well as if we require to add some sort of other indicators, new indicators to the index, then what happened to the index value. So we have the confused about this matter at a time of publish the financial inclusion index. Then then Nepal Rastra Bank arranged a meeting with the RBI people, and RBI people have guided us regarding the determining the target value, as well as the target period, as well as handling the index pre and post value after change of the target period, as well as the target value. Next, please, Catherine. Okay. Here is the data and the methodology we used to calculate the financial inclusion index for the Nepal. Basically, as Shikha ma'am also mentioned that we have the 55 indicators to calculate the financial inclusion index. In previous slide, I told you that RBI has used the 97 indicators, but here in Nepal, use the just 55 indicators. The reason behind this lower indicators for Nepal is that we are just getting such information from the entire financial system, or different sector from the financial systems, which need to be regularly available to publish the financial inclusion index. So we omitted, or we have not mentioned other data which is not regularly available, so that we have the uh, lower number of indicators. So if in future such kind of information is ensured to provide the regularly or yearly, then we can add the additional indicators in different dimensions. Out of the 55 indicators, 15 for the indicators related with the access, and 15 is related with the usage, and 25 is related for the qualities. Here, qualities indicator is more, because in Nepalese context, we have we are organizing the several financial literacy as well as financial inclusion initiatives. So to measure these initiatives, we are focusing for the qualities, and we are not not measuring the financial service providers activities, as well as regulator activities, as well as financial consumer activities. We are also try to covering the other activities of the stakeholders, such as uh, documents or materials or videos published for the financial literacy by the Nepal Rastra Bank, or maybe the other stakeholders. We are also covering such kind of information also. Similarly, we are also observing the social media used, or social media play for the financial literacy, which is used by the public. We are also covering such kind of data, so that the quality index is seem to be more. Further, in quality indicators, we are also covering the old bank service data to measure the inequalities. The next one is based on that 55 indicators. Each indicator's weights has been assigned for PCA models, that is PCA is a statistical tools, and this models is used, as well as for the some case we use the judgments models. The weight for the excess uses and quality has been assigned exogenously. Based on this data and methodologies, we have calculated the financial inclusion for the Nepal. Next slide, please. Oh, thank you. This is the overall indexes, overall structure of the financial inclusion index of the Nepal, access, user, and quality. Out of these, in access, we use the 6 indicator related with the banking, 4 indicator related with the digital transaction, 2 indicators related with the capital markets, 2 indicators related with the insurance market, and 1 indicator related with the securities market. In the case of uses, use 4 indicators related with the saving product, 3 for the credit product, 3 for the digitalization product, 3 for the insurance product, 1 for the capital market, and 1 is for the social securities. That is social security means that is concerned for the non-financial institution. And in the quality section, we use the 7 indicator related with the financial literacies, 1 indicator related with the consumer protection, and 17 indicators related with the inequality and deficiency. Here, we are not capture the data or information related with the cooperatives. The reason is the cooperatives is not insured to provide the data on a yearly basis, so we are not mention the information related with the cooperatives. Once the cooperative regulatory bodies ensure to provide the data on a yearly basis, then we will include the data and our indicators will be increased. Next slide, please. Yes. Out of these 55 indicators and 3 dimensions, we put the words out of the 100, we put the 35 words to the access dimensions, 45% for the user dimensions, and 20% for the quality dimensions. Basically, these words are assigned based on the literature review as well as the RBI the feedback, and as well as the uh, frequency of the uses of the products. Basically, we provide higher words to the indicator related with the banking sector, because in context of Nepal, banking sectors has majorly cover the overall financial system. So, banking product related with the indicator related with the banking product provide the higher words, as well as followed by the uh, digital payment indicators. Next slide, please. Yes. This is the overall result of the indices of overall financial inclusion index for the Nepal since the 2022 to 2025. We have calculated the 3 years financial inclusion data inclusion index result in 2025 based on the years of 2022, 23, and 24. In 2024 quality index data as well as the access user data as well as users data and overall reflection of the financial inclusion index. If we look at the financial inclusion index in 2022, its result is just 0.38 and increased to 0.41 for the 2023 and 0.47 for the 2024 and 0.53 for the 2025. Its value, target value as well as the index value is in range of 0 to 1. And when we reach the 1, then we assume that there is no any exclusion. It means that the 100% financial inclusion is achieved. We have to assume like this. So we cross in 2025, where its result is published in 2026. So we cross the 50%. It means we achieve the 0.53 in basically in international context or international practice. It is treated as the little bit higher as compared to the moderate. So in next slide, we will discuss the why the enhance the financial inclusion index. That means in overall index is increased from the 0.47 to 0.53. Prior to publish the financial or inclusion index, it means prior to examine the assessment of the financial inclusion index in context of Nepal, having such kind of financial inclusion is achieved due to the some two reasons. One is the COVID pandemic, so that due to the COVID pandemic, people are encouraged to make the transaction through the digital system. And another reason to increase the financial inclusion is government of Nepal uh, uh, made the compulsion to the peoples who are using the social security. So to get a social benefit from the government side, people need to be open the bank accounts. And another major reason is that if anyone any people wants to join in the capital market or share market, then these people need to be open the bank account. So that these are the basic reason prior to calculate the financial inclusion index, we have such kind of financial inclusion. But after the financial publish the financial inclusion index, it means I'm talking just about the after the 2024, we have get around 0.6 uh, 6 index 6 values of the financial inclusion index. That means we achieve the 0.47 to 0.53. The basic reason is that so why we enhance, why the such kind of enhances in financial inclusion in 2005. The reason is saving deposit penetration is increased, wallet penetration is increased, same as is retail digital transaction is also increased, and insurance density is also increased. Due to the capital market rules, active capital market user are also increased, as well as mobile banking and internet banking penetration is also increased. Beside this cause, other cause are also very important, such as increase the number of customer grievance and its readdresses. When we are implementing the financial literacy framework in 2022, then gradually and Nepal Rastra Bank as well as other stakeholder as well as regulated entities has regularly organizing the financial literacy program. So when financial literacy program increase, it also increase the grievances of the customer, because financial customer will only know that after the financial literacy. So number of grievances is also increased, as well as its arrears ratios is also increased. This is also helps to increase the financial uh, inclusion index. The next one is the improvement in inequalities indicators. When we are published the financial inclusion in 2024, we have used the World Bank's survey reports of 2022. Now for the 2025 financial inclusion index of the Nepal, which is published in 2026, we have used the another new survey of the World Bank, that is 2025, and its measure inequalities increase, inequality indicators are increase, or it means enhance, so that the overall financial inclusion index of the Nepal is increased as compared to the 2024. Next slide, please. Oh, uh, that may be the last slide. So we are just in 0.53. So we have to be reached at 1. That means 100. So what we are going, or what NRB would do in the future to enhance the financial inclusion index, that means to enhance the financial inclusions in the country. So it means NRB is currently doing some sort of activities as well as plan to do some sort of activities in the future. So in this slide, I'm just going to talk about the major activities which is going to be conducted in future to enhance the financial inclusion. The major one is NRB, it means FICPT, is going to conduct a consumer satisfaction survey to identify the service gaps. So when we identify the service gaps, then we can revise the policy is to fulfill the gap, as well as we can add some sort of indicators in financial inclusion in quality dimensions, so that after improving the gaps, we hope we will get high quality results. The next one is the identify the barriers for persons with disabilities as well as gender gaps in financial access. So this survey is also going to conduct this year, and when we get the results about the peoples who are not joined in the financial services, or they are the disabilities as well as the gender gaps or gender issues, then such barrier will be addressed and the financial inclusion will be enhanced in the future. The next one is the implementation of the financial inclusion policy for all segment. It means NRB has published the financial inclusion policy itself in 2024, and there are 13 policies to be implemented or to be addressed to enhance the financial inclusion status of the Nepal. So these policies try to incorporate all the segment, not just for the poor and on bank, but for the all. The next will be the develop the tailored financial product based on the consumer needs. When we conduct the financial consumer satisfaction survey as well as the other barriers, then we can improve the policies, or we can issue the directives to the regulated entities to develop the product as per the needs of the uh, group of the customer, not for the uh, generalized product. Same as we are also planning to explore the new avenues such as open banking and open finance. In case of India, there are the account aggregator as well as the payment aggregator operating as a open banking and open finance. So NRB in future will also uh, issue the issue the regulations or circulars to open bank and open finance, and its main objectives of the open finance and open bank is to enhance the financial inclusion in the country. And to enhance the financial inclusion, payment system department is also responsible to build or to implement the regulatory sandbox to ensure the public for the uh, cybercrime is, it means online scam as well as the overall security concern. So if we are able to do such kind of expected activities in the future, then of course we will uh, enhance the financial inclusion in the country. Next slide will be the thank you slide. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Indraji, for your presentation. Now I will request all of the participants here to present. If there are any queries, I request all of you to put it in the chat box so that we can give answers to the queries. Now we have one queries from Asmitaji. That is there any mechanism for revision or addition of dimension of FI inclusion index to ensure that the index value reflect the exact financial inclusion status of Nepal? Yes, of course, Smitaji. This index is basically prepared on the basis digital digital service providers data, and bank and financial institutions data which we can easily receive. There are certain data and certain sectors of the financial inclusion, such as cooperatives, have not included because of the non-availability of the data yearly. If we can get this data, now we are in the continuous touch with the security, with the cooperative authority, and if they can provide, then we can change the data, and we can further provide the exact financial inclusion index of Nepal. Thank you.
And I will just wants to add the Smita ma'am question. Uh, the existing financial inclusion index is the exact financial inclusion index based on the availability of exact data.
If there are no any other queries, then we can move to the second. We can move further.
Ms. Shikha, if I may intervene, I think there was a hand raised from one of the participants.
Okay.
Hello, this is Inbasat Zahid from State Bank of Pakistan. Really great presentation, I would say. I just have three questions. First of all, how did you basically, combine the PCA and the expert judgment methods, like both for the weightaging scheme? Because, the PCA assigns weights based on the time series, and both, it's quite a unique combination. So first is this. The second question is, how did you assign the targets? I mean, like when we were developing the index, this was the most difficult task that we faced. So I'm quite curious about that. And the third question is regarding the methodology. Since you mentioned that you actually took guidance from RBI as well, and they used the Sharma methodology 2012, and more or less countries are using that as well, and you just went for the HDI methodology, but Sharma is the extension of that methodology. So why did you just stop to HDI and didn't go forward with Sharma? So these are my three questions. Thank you.
Yes, Indraji, you can go up with the questions.
Okay, no problem, ma'am. Thanks for the questions regarding the State Bank of Pakistan. When the SARFII Leaders Roundtable meeting conducted in the Kathmandu, then I was also involved in this meeting, and one or two of the friends from the State Bank of from the Central Bank of Pakistan, we also talk about the financial inclusion index, and Pakistan Central Bank of Pakistan is also going to publish the financial inclusion index, as he said. Regarding the three questions, actually in technical part, it means the statistical as well as the calculation part, we also consult with our research department, and based on the suggestion as well as advice of the research department, we are going this. And in your first queries regarding the PCA, yes, of course, PCA require the time series data. So to change, even in the future, if we want to change some kind of indicators, then we have to get the data of that indicator since the beginning when we publish the financial inclusion index. So even in our context, we have not published the financial inclusion index of 2024 in 2025. We are published this index from the 2022. So it means, of course, PCA require the time series data. And in case of target, we are in at a time of publication, we are also so confused, as you already mentioned. Then based on the several construction, several discussion, we conclude, or they also advise, it means RBI as well as other central bank peoples also advise that target is just a number. This is just a number. It can be changed as per the requirements. So this is not a huge matter to determine the target. But of course, we have to consider some sort of document. Let's give some example. Mm, Suppose Pakistan has the Central Bank of Pakistan has the National Financial Inclusion Strategy, and this in studies period is for the 5 years period. And at the end of the 5 years, of course, there are some sort of targets regarding the financial inclusion. So we can put such target as in financial inclusion index. Similarly, in some case, some targets will be set by the uh, Ministry of Finance. So we can also use some target which is set by the government. So it no need to be worry about the value of the target. It is just a simple of value, and it can be changed at any time based on some sort of the ground. Let's put one in another example. If we wants to uh, if we have a target to make the 60% of the peoples to get the bank account within 3 or 5 years, and this target is also put as a financial inclusion index in access dimension under the saving account penetration. It can be achieved within a year. Can be achieved within a year if some sort of government actions or some sort of government priorities or some sort of government activities initiated, and automatically such target is achieved. Then this indicators has to be this indicator's value has to be changed for the next value. So target value is not a major concern. And of course, we did the SDI methodology, as you also mentioned. We have not used the another methodology because we have consulted with our research department which methodology would be the suitable to calculate the financial inclusion index. And research department is advised us to use the SDI methodology. So we use the SDI methodology. Thank you, ma'am.
So, any questions? Okay, I think now we can move further. Now, I would like to request Mr. Dayaram Panganisa, Executive Director of Nepal Rastra Bank, for his closing remarks. Over to you, Dayaram sir.
Hello, Nancy. I couldn't open the video. I think there is some sort of problem. Is there someone to look after the technical part?
Dayaram sir, are you?
Yeah, yes, I'm hearing you, but I can't open my camera. I don't know what is the problem now.
Sir, just a second, sir. Pralita will be there.
Yeah. Music? Video. Yeah, the video is not open. Yeah. Now it is working. Yeah. Yes, it's working now. Yes, thank you, Ms. Shikha. Officials from AFI, officials and participants from SARFII member institutions, colleagues from Nepal Rastra Bank, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and namaste. Firstly, on behalf of Nepal Rastra Bank, I would like to express my sincere thanks to AFI for initiating the SARFII Learnovation launch series. This platform has provided an excellent opportunity for knowledge sharing on emerging topics, best practices, and policy exchange relevant to SARFII member countries. I would also like to take this opportunity to appreciate AFI for providing Nepal Rastra Bank the privilege of hosting the second session of the Learnovation Launch Series 2. One of the key priorities of SARFII is to strengthen the capacity of member institutions through tailored training and capacity building programs in policy areas aligned with regional priorities. Initiatives such as the Learnovation Launch Series play an important role in achieving this objective. I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to Ms. Shikha, Acting Director, Nepal Rastra Bank, for her efforts on nicely done moderation, and to Mr. Indra Tribicram Pahari, Deputy Director, Nepal Rastra Bank, for his insightful and tactful presentation on Nepal's Financial Inclusion Index, Nepal's national priority for measuring the effectiveness of inclusive finance. I am confident that this session has been informative and beneficial for our participants, including myself. As highlighted during the session, Nepal Rastra Bank began publishing Nepal's Financial Inclusion Index starting from 2023 and has continued to publish it annually to measure and monitor progress in financial inclusion. The index provides a comprehensive overview of financial inclusion in Nepal for focusing on three key dimensions: access, usage, and quality of financial service. As mentioned previously in the presentation, in fiscal year 2024-25, the overall financial inclusion index stands from 0.47 to 0.53, reflecting increased engagement of individuals and households with banking, digital payments, insurance, and other financial services. This session has brought together valuable perspective from both regulators and implementers, while also highlighting the technical aspects involved in developing the index, including the methodologies used and practical challenges faced during implementations. The discussion have also provided important insight into Nepal's vision for further improving the financial inclusion index. Moving forward, continued collaboration and knowledge exchange among stakeholders will be essential to strengthening the measurement, quality, and impact of financial inclusion in Nepal and across the region. Once again, I would like to congratulate Mr. Indra for delivering such an engaging and insightful presentation. Thank you, Mr. Indra. As we come to the end of the session of Learnovation Launch Series 2, I want to take a moment to thank all our participants for your active engagement, enthusiasm, and contribution during this session. I would also like to acknowledge the support of AFI, which continued commitment promoting peer-to-peer learning and capacity building under SARFII initiatives has made the Learnovation series possible. We are hopeful that this series will continue to provide opportunity for SARFII members to share their practical experiences related to financial inclusion initiatives, including their development, implementation, challenge, and success stories. I would like to express my appreciation to Program Secretariat as well as all the dedicated staff of AFI, SARFII, and NRB for their hard work and efforts to make this session a success. Last but not least, I would also acknowledge all the participants for their time and patience. I hope to see you again in next SARFII events. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dayaram sir. Thank you everyone for listening us. And I would like to now hand over this platform to Nancy for the feedback and evaluation session. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Shikha. Thank you, Indra sir, for your wonderful and insightful presentation. And thank you so much again, Dayaram sir, our chair from Nepal. I think rightly pointed out quite a couple of things, which I also agree that this particular platform for SARFII that we have initiated with the 2 sessions now, I think this gives an immense opportunity for our South Asia members to showcase. At the same time, also an opportunity to zoom into one country at a time. So I think this zoomed in focus to Nepal on your financial inclusion index does really provide in-depth insights, I would say. Also, this is a first-hand information that the sharings that NRB provided on your formulation of your financial inclusion composite index, the way you have faced through all the challenges along the way, and also what you have been looking upon for the next few years. So what I really take away from this session is that I think while we have policies in hand, particularly related to financial inclusion, with all our members, it is also of utmost importance that we do have some measurements in place so as to measure also the impact of the financial inclusion policies. And just like Indra sir mentioned that, even setting targets it's just a number, and where we can take away is that it can be customized and it can be made fit for as per our country's need. While the methodologies definitely stays almost similar, borrowing from international publications, or even if it is from Reserve Bank of India, I think this peer learning module would help countries to look into adopting such kind of measures for measuring your impact of financial inclusion policies. So congratulations, Nepal Rastra Bank, for getting the figures up from 0.47 to 0.53. And I hope this will go on again in the near future as well, while we also understand and learn about our experience and learn about readdressing quite a number of things that also increases as a matter of pursuing this financial inclusion index. And I remember Indra sir saying that when financial literacy campaigns or programs are enhanced, it also enhances awareness, but at the same time also enhances or increases grievances. And there is a need for policymakers and regulators to also address this kind of enhancement that are coming in both positive as well as a negative scenario. And very interestingly, I also took note on improving the inequality indicators as well. So I guess some of our members in the South Asia as well, Pakistan also launched their recently financial inclusion index, and I think 2 members can definitely showcase and support other countries as well when they have plans in terms of implementing or formulating the financial inclusion index. So with this, I think now we had a very good session, quite quick one. We are well ahead of time. I would say an efficient session and a successful one for this one. So I once again thank Nepal Rastra Bank for hosting this session, and hopefully we can have another exciting topic in maybe probably towards next year again. So as a regular drill for all of you, we have our evaluation code and link. I have also shared this in the chat box. I would encourage everyone to take some moment, few minutes for this evaluation. We highly value your feedback here because this would help us in improving our next sessions when we organize such sessions in the future. And thank you all for your wonderful time and participation. And it's good that we have seen a consistent number of participants being throughout this presentation. So I know this is just an hour session, and perhaps you may have further follow-up engagements that you may require or be interested of. then you can reach out. Please feel free to reach out to me. I have provided my email address in the chat box, and then we can also maybe perhaps organize a one-on-one session with NRB if need be. So I'm happy to extend this support. So we will pause here. I guess we will give around 2 or 3 minutes for everyone to do the evaluation. And please feel free to leave the room once you finish your evaluation. And we will officially close it after 3 to 4 minutes. So thank you everyone for joining, and best wishes, and have a nice day ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you so much.